Now, I know some of y'all might have heard of this guy, but we about to take a deep dive into this guy's career. He was special. If you're not a fan of defense and only appreciate offense, keep scrolling, because this video may not be for you. This for real fans who appreciate both sides of the ball. This guy is one of the best basketball players ever. I'm talking about Robert Clyde Jones, a.k.a. Bobby Jones. The 6'7" small forward power forward was a star from the start. He was a high jumper in high school, winning the state high jumping title twice, and finishing second as a junior behind Hall of Famer Bob McAdoo, who was one of the first stretch power forwards in NBA history. I have a video talking about him too if you're interested. Now let's get back to Bobby Jones. He played 4 years at UNC for legendary coach Dean Smith. But there, unfortunately, he found out he had a irregular heartbeat. He was forced to take medication before every game. He even caught seizures, and he had asthma. Unbelievable. I don't know how this guy accomplished what he did. He's the definition of never giving up, because he finished second All-ACC in 1973 and first team All-ACC in 1974. The NBA came calling, and with the 5th pick, the Houston Rockets selected him. He didn't want to go play for them, so he decided to go play for the ABA, where all the talent and real competition was at the time. Now that's my type of guy. He turned down more money so he can prove himself. I respect that to the fullest. Once he arrived in the ABA, he continued to dominate. He played his game well. Played for the Denver Nuggets. They made it all the way to the West Finals to play the best ABA player of all time, Dr. J. They lost. But by then, Bobby Jones was 6'9", 210 pounds. He was first team All-Defense in 1975 as a rookie. The next year, he played Dr. J again. He lost, but it was no secret. Bobby Jones could hold his own against anyone. Now, the following year, when the NBA merged with the ABA in 1977, he took off, averaging 2 steals and 2 blocks, becoming the first player to do so. He was fast and long. He had good catch-up speed. His endurance for a player with an irregular heartbeat and asthma was amazing. This guy got one of the baddest names in NBA history. They called him the Secretary of Defense. When I hear that, I think of Ed Reed, Hall of Fame safety. He had to be a savage to be given that name, though. He was the master of chasing down blocks and getting steals. He averaged 15 points per game with the Nuggets and even led the NBA in field goal percentage with 60% his 2 years there. He led the NBA in field goal percentage in 1978. He wasn't just a defensive guy. He ran the floor like a guard. If you was feeling lucky and wanted to challenge him at the rim, he would dunk on your head. Just go ask Larry Bird, Bill Laimbeer, Magic Johnson. He was great at using his left hand on defense like Larry Bird used his on offense. Jones had quick feet. He was good at rotating, drawing charges, and excellent help defender. His effort and dirty work and hustle was great. Teammates fed off it, and the fans loved it. Bobby Jones was a good rebounder too. The guy averaged 10 rebounds a game in 1976. He was great, man. He was so great. From 1977 to 1985, he made 9 defensive teams. 8 were first team. But when he arrived in Philly is when he really got his recognition, man. He joined the team coming off the bench, winning 6th man of the year. That 83 team don't win that championship without him, man. That was one of the best teams ever assembled, one of my favorites. He was a 5-time All-Star. He made 11 defensive teams and was elected to the Hall of Fame in 2019. One of the great guys. Charles Barkley once said, if the world was filled with guys like him, the world would be a better place. I totally agree, man. Great guy, man. Great player.